Oh, what the fuck? That was odd. Stupid OBS told me that it failed, and then YouTube told me I was streaming. Really weird. Could you turn that back on, please? Thanks. Alright, that's been shared with YouTube. Super cool. Yo, Lyrics, what's up? Is the music too loud? Please let me know. Because first stream, the music was way too loud. Second stream, you can only hear my fans, so if you could just let me know. What's going on, Blaze? If you guys could let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet, that'd be super cool. Oh, thanks, Bench. Yeah, I saw that he was streaming. I was like, well, I already had this planned, so music's fine. Music's fine, or it's a tad loud. Okay. I will turn it down to... Because I know minus 40 was too low. Here's at minus 30. Are we good here? Probably, right? Hey, Stish, what's going on? We're actually going to watch your game this time. Since Blaze was here first, we should go find his game. Let's see. Versus Bennett. Alright. Very interesting teams. We have a little Sand plus Val on Blaze. And Bennett has a bunch of scary crap. Oh yeah, that's because I wasn't doing middays just yet until last stream. That's why. Okay, so probably T-Tar Trapagos. It seems fine, right? I could see Torn being the lead, but I think it's gonna be T-Tar Trapagos. Sandy Shocks, nope. Okay, I got one. T-Tar. Volt Switch, okay, yeah. I was thinking it was gonna be either that or a Hazard. We see the Stealth Rocks coming up. Understandable. Probably a Flip Turn. Ooh, a T-Bolt. Yeah, especially offensive. And Rain Dance. Interesting. Very interesting. Tropagos is here. Probably going to try to spin away these rocks, but the Terror Shell's broken, so that's going to do a bit more. Mixed T-Tar. Okay. Skeledirge is here. Toxic. Okay, that's a pretty good thing to have Toxic, for sure. T-Tar is here again. Set up that Sand. Do we see a spin, possibly? Earth Power. Okay. Super neat. We see a spin. Probably setting up the rocks again? No, just straight up knockoff. They did a lot of damage. Oh my. Makes me wonder if this thing is E-built. The T-Tar. See more rocks. We're probably going to see a spin here. Unfortunately, does not kill the Tyranitar. Tyranitar is going to be able to get up those rocks again. I thought maybe he's going to try to kill the Trapagos. Spinning again. Yep, just the rocks game. Unfortunately, it looks like the... Oh, Skeledirge is in to block the spin. Very nice. So now those rocks are here to stay. I don't think Pheasantipede gets defog. Fairly sure that Torn doesn't. Hey, JJ, what's going on? Nice little Volt Switch. Fez is in. Torch Song doing nothing, but we see a nice little special attack raise and a Throat Spray. Ooh. This Skeledirge is not going to want to stay in for very long, though. Because that toxic damage. No amount of slacking off is going to reset the toxic timer. Moonblast is doing a little bit of chip. Okay, Torch Song doing quite a bit of damage back. I would probably hit the Skeledirge here. Nope, alright. Sack off. Probably could have killed it, right? With something. Moonblast. That, I don't think that would have killed it. Not the Moonblast, anyway. Got that lucky special attack drop, which was very good. Excadrill is here, threatening with an Earthquake. We see Alamomola. Earthquake, yeah, doing about half to Asami. The only good kind of Alamomola is a dead Alamomola, in my opinion. So very good. I hate it so much. T-Tar's here, just for a sack, I suppose, and a lucky focus hit. Very good. We see Drill come out. Does Drill have a rock move for this guy, or are we just going to see some Ironhead flinches? Terra Ghost. The Swords Dance. Very nice. Ironhead don't even need to flinch because of the +2. Okay. Okay. Oh, this thing's going to get quaked right in the jaw. Whoa! Yo! That must have been an offensive Zom. I think that's just how the rest of the game's gonna go, is it? Oh, why didn't you quake there? What is this thing's Terra? Is this thing even a captain? I don't have any clue. Ice. And what, you went for Ironhead? Okay, that makes more sense. I feel like an Earthquake, regardless, would have probably killed it, right? Doesn't matter. Ironhead's gonna get this, and then you can just Quake the Fez, and that's it. That's the whole game. Or just Ironhead. Super effective either way. Fantastic job, Blaze. Serp, and none of these three, I think, made it out of the ball once. Which is kind of crazy. Alright, Stish. You are here next. We're going to track your game down. This one. This one. We'll get there. Alright, here we are against DRVR 79. Another Zamazenta. And a Morgrim here for some screens. That Lando that messed me up last week. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Blaze. This is a scary team to fight, too. I think I played, yeah, this... DR was my week 1, and Stish was my week 2. So I played both of these teams. Meow is a pretty decent lead. Probably just to get up some spikes, maybe even U-turn out. Could also see Slow King try to chill your reception or something. I think it's going to be Lando Meow. Let's see. Lando. Thundy. Okay, so the genies. Terra Flying. Terra Blast does not do it, because he's just that bulky. Stone Edge does it because it's a super effective move. I don't think the crit mattered one little bit. Ursaluna's here. We're going to see a Facade. Maybe even a Trailblaze. Ooh. Then Burn. Big Facade coming in. And a Hat cannot stand up to that. Who comes in now? Zama? I guess that makes more sense, Lando. I was just thinking, oh, Steel type and a normal. Morgrim is here. This thing is going to die. Oh, almost. So we're going to see a Reflect, probably. Yeah. It's going to be either that or a Parting Shot. Zamazenta is here. I don't think that... Oh, okay, we see a switch. I thought that maybe we'd see a Headlong Rush. Close combat into the Mimikyu. That's not going to do it. We see a sub. What do we see from the Mimikyu? A Swords, maybe? Willow. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, Howl. We got a bulk up. Just keep missing and missing. Yikes. Disguise is pop. Disguise is popped. See Volcarona out. Okay. Play rough. With the Reflect going down. See Lando coming in to get that nice attack drop. Curse. Ooh. We see a Sneak here. Just U-turn. Okay. So Mimikyu gonna try to curse again. Pain Split. This is an interesting set. This is interesting. Probably a curse. Yep. Yep. Gotta get creative when everything lost Toxic, I guess. Flamethrower, yep, taking out that Mimikyu. That Volcarona is probably going to either die or be close to it. Anything with priority can come in and just do their thing. Flamethrower, Salazzle's still taking a lot. But Flame Charge to get that speed boost. Is that for a Dragon Dancing Salamence, possibly? Slowking is here, probably going to take all the physical hits. See a crit on that second one. Wild. Terra Steel, we see an ADD. Yeah. Yeah, that's Stish's thing. Trick. Tricking a Specs. Ooh, you're locked. Oh! Okay, so... Okay. I forgot that's not how that works. You still get a chance to hit your... or choose your attack. Yikes, so that's 2 down for that Salamence. Salazzle is still here. Going Outrage. And then, yeah, that Ursaluna is a done. Unless Salamence hits itself. Alright. Man. Stish was getting played there in the beginning a little bit, but he pulled it out. Very well done. Very well done. Alright, we haven't seen a Midnight game, so we're just going to pick this one. We got Fire Bro versus Martin Vitran. One of the most okay mods in the LBL history. We have great treads in the building, folks. What do we think we'll be seeing for the lead here? Maybe Skarm for Martin. I could see Gren too, but it's probably going to be Skarm. And Firebro is leading with Mew. Let's go. Porygon Z, oops. And a Ceruledge. I was wondering if there would be a Ceruledge to lead. Do we see a swords off the rip? No, we just see a Scream Tail and a Gouging Fire coming in. Sacrilege again? Flash Fire. Iron Treads? Okay. We are playing the switch around game, clearly. Terra Fairy, we see a Bitter Blade doing absolutely nothing. Do we see a swords possibly? I was today years old when I found out Sacrilege gets Dragon Claw. Okay. Morning Sun, do we see a swords? No, we just see a Dragon Claw because you gotta get off that damage when you can. Makes sense. We're just stalling out of Morning Suns. I'll bulk up here, okay. Okay, whoa! Yeah, I don't know what you were doing so well, Firebro. He had the mirror, but now he's +2. Just to switch out, okay. Alright, man. We're gonna see a boost here? No, okay. Try attack on the Scream Tail. Do it. Ooh, a big freeze! Big freeze. Are we gonna see that thing thaw out right away? It's a Mew. And we're frozen on the Scream Tail, okay. See Muck here. No stored power shenanigans here. We're probably gonna see a big knock. And Mew's gonna be weakness policy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Terra Fairy, do we see a Terra Blast? Not even 2-hit KOing the Muck. Oh man, maybe you should have waited on that, huh? I mean, with 2 dark types on the team. Great, Tusk is in. Iron Treads is in. We see a Volt Switch. That ain't gonna work. You silly boy. Zapdos is in. Do we see some rocks? Do we see Ice Spinner? Wow, okay. It does a lot of damage, too. Scream Tail's in. Hurricane misses, unfortunately. The unfortunate miss. See a Roost. Now what's gonna happen? God, this Scream Tail is just gonna keep getting frozen. Into the Basket Legion. Do we see... I don't know what setup this thing has. Muck is in. Unless we see just a Hydro Pump off the rip. Yeah. Into the Muck. Gren is here. Probably gonna Dark Pulse, maybe. Maybe just a U-turn, predicting. Dark Pulse, yeah. Still does a lot to the Zapdos. This thing is a Life Orb. Do we see the form? We see the form! Okay, so this is scary. We're gonna see probably Hydro or... Okay, Dark Pulse. Do we see a flinch, though? Dragon Claw does not kill the Gren, but if Gren decides to attack next, it's going to get hit. We're not going to get hit, it's going to die. Sacrilege in on the Gouging Fire, just in case there is a Flare Blitz. Iron Treads is here. See a Bulk Up. Does it go first? And Bitter Blade. It's not likely to. Iron Head, do we see a flinch here? Nope. So, all the way back up for the Sacrilege. Basket Legions here. Do we see a... Okay, a switch. Terra Blast is still doing a lot to the Gouging Fire. I mean, Martin can afford to make all the predictions in plays that he wants, I think. I think everything aside from the Gouging Fires. Oh, I guess Basket Legion's not low. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Do we see a Shadow Claw or a Poltergeist? No, we just see a Bulk Up. This thing is... This guy's huge. Absolutely punting the Basket Legion. Porygon outspeeds. Do we see any type of... Okay. Some sizable damage. And I think Martin can afford to just stay in and Dragon Claw the Gouging Fire. Faster, okay. Interesting. And that is the game. 5-0 against Firebro. Damn. Anyone else in the stream that we haven't seen the game for? So not looking like it. If you're here, please press the like and the subscribe if you want more, if you want to see what I'm doing. Try and hit up to 200 before the end of the year. Let's go to this Dusk game. Mr. Ric Flair versus Josuke's butt. What a username. What a username. We see some snow with some Gyarados action, okay. Versus OU. Plus Yuxi and Porygon. We're likely to see the Ninetales lead against probably the Treads predicting the Ninetales, since Ninetales is quite an obvious lead for a Snow team. Shepard, we'll play your match after this if you are not caring. Hell yeah, I appreciate that. We got the Ninetales. We got the Yuxi, actually. Okay, so are we going to see a taunt coming off of this guy? Aurora Veil. Encore, okay. Next best thing. We see Titan coming in, which is exactly what Josuke is probably going to want to do. And a Reflect, so now that we're going to see some less damage coming off. Knockoff, okay. Into the Psychic Noise. I wonder if this thing's not Belly Drum. Not like you'd want to go Belly Drum this early, but it's doing no types of damage to this Yuxi at all. So that's kind of unfortunate. Are we going to see a ground move off of Titan? I don't know what it does. Rotom's in, Iron Treads, just Volt switching out. Wasting all of these Aurora Veil turns. We see Porygon in. Maybe Agility, maybe Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot. Oh, this is Mr. Ric Flair. He's going to do some crazy crap with this Porygon. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Rillaboom is in. Are we going to see a Glide, perhaps? A Swords Dance? Are you Akaberry, perhaps? No, you are not Akaberry. Don't know what the plan was there. Pull is in. Are we going to see a Dragon Dance? Are we going to see Shadow Ball? Perhaps. Dragon Darts. Okay. Into the Ninetales. Weavile's in, taking advantage of that snow. We're probably just going to see a Veil. A Moonblast. Oh, wow. All right. Very good call on Josuke's end. I thought he was going to get smoked, but Mr. Ric Flair is losing all of his bonds. Dark Pulse is doing quite a bit to the Yuxi. Into a flinch. Very unfortunate. The Yuxi's just gone. Now it's Pult and Treads versus the entire roster. Earth Power into that special defense. Ice Beam, not Blizzard? I guess maybe he wanted the Ice Beam for in case the snow is gone, but I don't know, man. I'd still run the Blizzard. So what if you miss? Pult is in. Pult's probably going to kill this thing with a Sucker Punch. I'm confused and I'm scared and I don't know what that was. Did this thing not have Pult? No, this thing can't learn Poltergeist. Even if it was like Shadow Ball or maybe... I don't know, man. There had to have been something better than Sucker. Yeah, man. I don't understand either, Stish. I'm confusion. I am confusion. Let's pull up Shep's game versus the dirtiest Daniel you'll ever see on this side of the Mississippi. Ooh, so let's see. I don't exactly know what Shep would lead here. Probably Clef, considering that Dan brought 3 very weak Mons into the Clef team. Alright. And probably Clef Skarm. Clef Skarm. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Zoomeril, though. Skarm, okay. And Garchomp. I was thinking about Garchomp, too. Stealth Rock into the Stealth Rock. Yes, yes. Very Gen 4, yes. Spikes. Okay, do we see Spikes? No, we see IDEF. Okay. And then he does it again. Do we see a Fire Blast? No, just Dragon Tail. I mean, that effectively does the same thing. Into the Azumarill. The huge power. Play Rougher. What do we see here? Yep, Play Rough does almost half to Pink Sauce. I don't know why he Aqua Jetted there. I am unsure why that happened. I think a Waterfall or a Liquidation. If this thing gets Liquidation, I don't really remember. Would have been so much better. Because there's no way the Clefable is going to be running max speed or anything. Clicks that Liquidation. Gets that defense drop. And then Gengar is here. We probably see another Liquidation. An Aqua Jet. Alright, man. Okay, so what? Aqua Jet. That Aqua Jet makes sense. Are we going to see Liquidation, please? Please, Daniel. Okay. I mean, it's still not going to be doing... I understand that Clefable and Gengar look very, very similar. But Daniel, you gotta get that dirt out of your eyes, bro. What? Okay, Play Rough's doing 42, so I guess you should just keep spamming that. There's no way... Gengar probably does not live one of those. Superpower into the Fairy type. Very nice. Very good. Deoxys gets knocked off. Weakness policy. Okay. Psychic didn't do it. I'm not really surprised. He is slower than Clef, is he? Oh yeah, I guess so. But I mean, Aqua Jet's it's clearly not gonna kill. But I don't get it, man. Someone get him. I'll get him, probably. Brave Bird not taking out the Clef. Do we see a T-Bolt? We just see a knockoff, which is just as good. Focus Sash Skarm. Is that the new meta? I mean, I guess that's a good way to get rocks off guaranteed. We see Quaquaval going right into the Garchomp, probably going to... Okay, Iron Defense. Ooh, right, unaware. But I don't think Clef was unaware unless he's Boots unaware. I don't know Calyx off the top of my head. This motherfucker got fake sturdy. Unfortunately, I don't have the chat to where you guys can really see. But if you could, that's why I said that. That's so funny. Boots unaware. Okay. I was thinking maybe Magic Guard because you're not taking damage, but yeah, Boots unaware is good. Body Press. Not doing a lot to the Garchomp, I'm imagining. I didn't really see. Komao is in, and he doesn't want to be here. Not unless Terra's right now. Terra Ground, okay. See, Earthquake, not doing a ton. I think I'd have rather have used a Dragon move. But Skarm is back. We see more hazards. And IDEF. Alright. Do we see a roost? I don't remember if this thing gets roost or not. See a dragon tail switching on out into the crook. Knowing Daniel, I think I know what this set is. See a knock, not doing enough, even though we saw a crit. Dragon tail taking that thing down to probably dying to hazards range. Darkrai is here. We might see a pulse here. We see a psychic. Alright. I guess just in case there's a switch. Belly Bolt's probably going to Terra. No, we just see screens. Okay. Still good. Willow. Into the Volt Switch doing a sizable amount of damage on the Darkrai. This is a Scarf Gengar. Yup. Scarf Gengar. Okay. I mean, I guess that would make sense, Stitch, if it did that much. There we go! You're aqua jetting and it's working out! Fantastic stuff. Play rough. Yikes. Does not get it. We probably see a Volt. Parabolic charge. Alright, that makes sense too. Just healing off that rocks damage. You see a Como-O here. Yikes. Them hazards are nasty. Snorlax is in. Earthquake because Snorlax is more physically frail. Into the close combat. Very nice. I don't think Quaquaval can come in and just mess it up, though. We see Terra Water, probably the step. The Jet, actually. Okay. Works just as well. We got that Moxie boost and Aqua Jet. Skarm is here. I think. Yep, step. Alright, yeah. Terra Water Bird has this game in the bag. Fantastic game to these two individuals. We're going to go ahead and go to this game now. We have Ditto versus Sound of Snow. Como and Quack have the same speed, so I hit it with Jet. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't have either speed stats in front of me, and I didn't look, so... Yeah, that's a safer play for sure. I watched this game live. Not live, but replay. I don't remember what was led, though. Probably the Colossal. Maybe Colossal Blood Moon. Both 85. I don't know why my brain was thinking they're both 95. We see Colossal, Martin V. Cole, and Prim. Okay. Got half of it. Florges is in. We see Big Moonblast doing not big damage. Protect just to get back some recovery into the flip turn. Okay. Probably just flip turn now. Does that do... That did less to the Moonblast. Okay, I was thinking, did that do more? Have newfound respect for Terra Cole after watching this past few weeks. Yeah, man. Martin got me on to Terra Cole in a different league, and that thing was nice. See Willow on the Zamazenta. See Crunch. Does this thing howl as well? Yeah. Pain Split, getting back the whole nothing. But it's okay, because it's not like the Crunch is going to kill. Who remembers Zamazenta and Gen 8 OU? Wasn't that a time? With the Howl set, and just being able to 2-hit KO the whole meta. That was something. We see Terra Fairy. Behemoth Bash. Alright, I mean, that makes sense. But Flamethrower is going to be able to take down the Zamazenta, which is a fair trade in my opinion. Wheezing is in. Strange Steam kills the Colossal. That dissuades the Will-O-Wisp too, so that was a good switch in. See Tail Glow Manaphy. Ditto's back on his Tail Glow Manaphy. No confusion. Very unfortunate for Snow. Scald does crit. I don't know if that crit mattered or not. It might have. Actually, no, I don't think it did. Prim, Energy Ball, God damn. Lives that. Into another Energy Ball. Unfortunately, does not kill the Manaphy, so this Prim's gonna die, or anything coming in is gonna die. Scald. Alright. Probably see a Decidueye here. Oh, Chi-Yu. Okay. Dark Pulse, getting rid of the pesky little Manaphy. Into the Florges. This thing is going to be able to take anything that the Chi-Yu wants to do. Click Swish, that makes sense. Dragonite is here. Spirit Shackle, is that a trapping move? Yeah. But Dragonite does not care because he's back at full. Rain Dance. Into the U-turn. So that's going to make a water move do much more damage to these water weak guys, which is very crazy. See Dark Pulse in the D-Knight. You get a flinch. We see a Hurricane, actually. Not doing a whole lot, because Chi-Yu has pretty good SPDF. It's pretty common that a Pokemon with a good special attack is a good special defense. Just quite interesting. The Florges is not going to take any type of damage. Not from that thing. See another Wish. Dragonite is in. Going to gain all that HP back. I wonder if we see it go to full. Not quite full. So now we get to see some Blood Moon action. Hurricane almost taking that thing down to half. Blood Moon probably kills this Dragonite. Not entirely killing the Dragonite. Wow. Dragonite bulky. See Chi-Yu coming in. Dragonite's probably going to click the Hurricane. Just the Roost. Okay. And Chi-Yu is going to Dark Pulse maybe. Ursaluna is in. See another Roost. All the way back up to full. So now this Blood Moon is not going to do nearly as much damage. We're probably going to see a Rain Dance, though. Yep. A CM off of the Ursaluna. CM Moonlight Ursaluna is scary. Hurricane. Do we see the Moonlight? The Blood Moon, actually. Still doing about half, even though it was at full. Kind of wild. Hurricane gets the confusion. Do we see a hit? No, we see another Calm Mind. Snow, please tell me. You have the healing move. Not entirely killing it. Wasn't confused for long. Blood Moon takes out this Dragonite for sure. I just saw the nickname. Thank you, Ditto. Thank you. We see the Excadrill is here. Aerial Ace kills the Ursaluna. That's a nice tech for the Decidueye for sure. Who is here? Aerial Ace does not quite kill the Decidueye. Do we see a Leaf Blade maybe? Okay, we see a Roost actually. That's a lot better. Into another Aerial Ace. So we're just gonna force Snow to keep roosting and roosting. That's what it seems like it's going to be, just fishing for that crit. Into the U-turn. So now Chi-Yu. Oh, stalling out the rain, actually. That's really good. We're going to see some overheats. We're going to see a Dark Pulse. Anything's going to kill the Spec. Flamethrower, actually. It's much better than an overheat at this point in the game. Florges is here. Keeping this Florges alive was expert move for sure. So I don't think that either Decidueye or Chi-Yu can do anything to this Florges. Wish Protect. Are you Alluring Voice? Perhaps Moonblast? CM. Probably CM Moonblast. See a Flame Charge. Into a Wish. I feel like you'd be faster than the Excadrill unless it's Scarf. Decidueye. Okay, Alluring Voice actually. Instead of the Moonblast. This thing might not even get Moonblast. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a while since I used Florges. Chi-Yu versus these two. We're just going to see an Alluring Voice probably. We're just going to see Alluring Voice until the Chi-Yu's dead. So that thing is not going to be able to do anything, as I've been saying. And that's that. Good game to these two. Fantastic. We're going to move down the line. We have another Ditto game here. The other Ditto game must have been week 2. Anyway, I want to go to a midday. We have Cryptid Queen versus My Adorable. If I'm correct, these two are friends outside of the LBL, so it's a friend off. That was stupid. Don't say that ever again. Anyway, let's try to recover from the embarrassment. Gliscor seems like a pretty decent lead just to get off the Protect and the Toxic Heal, Poison Heal, whatever. My cat just made a crazy noise. Do we see Tink and Gliscor? Maybe even Araquanid Gliscor? Araquanid Gliscor, I think. That's what we're gonna go with. Skeledirge, okay, never mind. Araquanid, alright, half. I'm either doing half or I'm missing it completely, it seems. Willow into the Water Bubble. Okay. I guess Maya forgot about Water Bubble. That's understandable if you don't see Araquanid a lot. Liquidation. Strong Liquidation. The Hydrapple, I'm probably going to see a spin here. Strength Sap, actually. That still makes sense. Nasty Plot into a Power Whip. Oh. Oh, she knew. She knew that was Big Zoro. Shadow Ball into the Hoopa, not doing a lot. Well, it is doing a lot, but Hoopa wins, or lives. Dark Pulse killing the Zoroark. Alright. What is Cryptid going to do now? Araquanid. I was thinking so, yeah. Hi, Spadef. Hi, Spadef. Liquidation's probably going to kill this thing. Never mind, Leech Life. Forgot about Leech Life. Probably going to see a spin here from the Bramble. Yep, into the Scorm. Rocky Helmet. Are we going to see some hazards from both ends? Brave Bird into the Bramble, just killing it. Okay. Alright. Is Bramble the first evolution? I was just using that as shorthand for Bramblegast. No, Bramblin is the first one. Yes, Bramblin's the first one. Okay. Skeledirge is here, Terra Poison. Torch Song doing nothing to the Araquanid. I don't think Araquanid can do much into the Skeledirge anyway. See some Sticky Web onto the Roaring Moon. Knockoff crits. Okay. I'm going to see a Dragon Dance possibly. Oh, this thing's going to Willow 100%. Just big knock. And the Rocky Helmet. Lots of Rocky Helmets in this game. Just Hydro Pump. Yeah, the Roaring Moon's kind of got some Spadef, so that was interesting. Maybe there's a switch prediction. See a balloon on the Amy Rose. Shout out Super Bench 45. Skeledirge is in. We see a knockoff. Swords Dance. Interesting. This thing's gonna get destroyed by the next Torch Song if it's not switching. Oh, it's faster. I must have missed that. Torch Song kills the Tinkaton. I don't think the Skeledirge is gonna have a chance to slack off. Terra Water. Alluring Voice. Makes sense. Red card, okay. That's a fast little Skeledirge. I don't think that was a full power Fickle Beam. Taunt, okay, so no, I don't know, Apple Eater or whatever recovery move this thing gets. I don't know. Anyway, that's a dead Gliscor into the Roaring Moon, who's going to get hit by the Sticky Web, and we see the Scarm coming in. Earthquake. Alright, nice switch there. See Dirge come in. Do we see a Brave Bird? See some rocks. So the switching is not going to be as free for Maya. Brave Bird kills the Skeledirge. We might see a Moon coming in. We see actually Big Keldeo. We're going to see the Secret Sword. See a Flip Turn actually into the Roaring Moon. Interesting. What do we see the Scarm do? Just Roost? Makes sense. See Knockoff getting rid of that helmet, and we're probably going to see a big body press. Brave Bird, actually, okay. Same difference. Kills it. We are probably going to see a Roost, and maybe the fighting move. I was expecting a kill! Big Scarm, okay. Does that hit on the physical side, Secret Sword? Brave Bird almost gets him. We see the sack. And now we see if the Hydrapple can outlive this Keldeo. It's at full. It's not gonna die. Yeah. Fantastic game to these two. Gonna go back up to midnight. Where we see Lies of J versus the holiest of noodles, Holy Macaroni. Which is interesting, because there's a Silver Knight on the opposite side of the Silver Knight's field. That has got to be making Macaroni feel some type of way. I probably would lead Ting-Lu. There's a big Kyurem on the other side, though. I'd still do it. Probably Ting-Lu into the Landorus. That's my guess. Let's go ahead now. See. Frostlass! Okay, we're going to see some Spikes action into the Metagross. I was completely off. Shadow Ball almost destroying that Metagross. God damn. Into whoa, we just into the knock. No Spikes, but also a parting gift. A nice little FU from the Frostlass. Cyclozar, we are probably going to see the big bullet punch. Just a knock. Okay. I guess Metagross didn't have it. I would have went for it. Guacaval is here. But is it? Because where is it? Where did it go? Quillfish is here. And then we see an Aqua Step not doing anything to that Quillfish. We're going to see a CC probably. Nope, just going out to Lando. Barbarage, do we see a Poison? Okay. So definitely just an Earth Power off the rip, I think. Yep, Ting-Lu's gonna eat those for breakfast every day of the week. We're gonna see probably a Whirlwind. Ooh, big Focus Miss. Ruination, actually, that's not a bad idea, for sure. See a Focus Blast again into the Ting-Lu. We're going to see maybe a Whirlwind. No, Throat Chop killing the Landorus. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think Ting-Lu gets any recovery moves. That might be fortunate, actually, considering that we'd all have to fight recovering Ting-Lu. But big Kyurem's in. What do we see this guy wanting to do? Ice Beam. Destroying the Quillfish. Is this thing Specs? Iron Val's in. Do we see a close combat, perhaps? A Calm Mind. Yeah. I mean, that definitely saved it, but I don't know if that's what I would have done. I don't know. Moonblast destroys the Mandibuzz, though. And I'm assuming that's what's going to happen to the Kyurem once it comes back out. Quaquaval is here. Probably just going to Aqua Jet. Yep. And then Quaquaval gets a nice little Moxie boost. We're going to see the Psyche. Yep. Cyclozar is here. Probably going to click... Okay, Dragon Claw, actually. I was wondering if it was going to be Draco. Low Kick destroys the Cyclozar. We're going to see a +2 Quaquaval. Into the 2 water weak Mons. Terra Water. Terra Fire. Oh no. No, Jade. No. That's it. That is it. There's no way Tingaloo takes this. That's not happening, folks. That's not happening. Ah. The mysterious Sue Storm looking Quaquaval takes the game. Let's go all the way to the end here. Nah. Let's go here, Kayla. Kayla versus Dennis. I fight this individual on Sunday, so this will be some nice note-taking time for me. And Kayla, I think, is first seed, which is miles ahead of what she was doing last season. So very good on her. Let's go ahead and see. Another Tingaloo game. We might see the Gyarados here, because ooh, maybe Palafin to get the form. Maybe Palafin to get the form. I'm going to save Palafin to get the form. Maybe Overquill for some Spikes action. Double Quack Sweep this week. Yes, sir! That bird is so good in draft. That is the Elmer's glue of a team right there. They can do so much. Yep, I'm going to say Palafin Overquill. Gyarados, I was so confident in the Gyarados earlier. So if I had just remembered that, or just stuck with that, I'd have gotten it. Defiant! Moltres is in. We see a Brave Bird not quite getting it, and then the burn. Ooh. No amount of Defiant boost is going to heal that. Brave Bird's still doing a lot into the Prim. Terra Steel, Brave Bird, it still kills it with an unlucky crit. Ogerpon is here. Brave Bird, so this thing's definitely scarfed into the Ogerpon, who tried to Ivy Cudgel into the nothing. We see a Terrapagos. I was wondering why this was going so fast. Overquill is in with the Intimidate. Earth Power. And we see Overquill taking quite a bit of damage from that. Barbarage. Do we see a poison from the Terra Shell? We don't. Barbarage is not poisoning this week, folks. Great Tusk is in. Moldy Twisk. That's disgusting. Earth Power not doing anything to this Tusk. Might be vested. We see Calm Mind. Okay, setup. It's a setup game. Terra Starstorm, yeah, that thing's gonna die to that for sure. For sure. Ogerpon is in. Probably outspeeds, yes. Terra Shell takes nothing from that Cudgel. See another Rapid Spin to be faster than literally everything. I think even through webs. The Earth Power. Overquill is in. We see some complaining on the chat. That's super. See the Terra Starstorm. It's probably going to be Terra Starstorm over and over and over. So this raw chicken is going to go back in the freezer. And then Galv, probably Sash, but it don't matter. Crit Sash. Crit mattered for sure. T-Wave. Nice little hurrah there. We see a Thunder, but it's not going to be enough. Kayla takes it 4-0. Very good game to these two. It went pretty fast. That's what you like to see. Is there a specific game anyone wants to see? It looks like we have 6 left. Probably not going to keep that open for too long since we only have 6 left. This one must have been another makeup. We had quite a few coaches not play their game last week. We'll just go ahead and start this one off then. We have Miming Vibravaphone versus Josuke again. It's going to be a Snowy Kurama lead. Why is Minen here? Why did Minen come? I didn't think that Miming would be using that thing. Ninetales into Jirachi. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Talonflame, actually. Okay, yep. Ninetales. Flare Blitz, not entirely doing half. Actually, it's doing over half, my bad. Aurora Veil. That's what you'd expect. Tentacruel is in. Going to take nothing from... Okay, just a U-turn, so yeah, nothing. Minen is in. Probably going to click the Nuzzle. Super Fang, actually. Okay, that makes a lot of sense, too. Minen is the bulkier Gen 3 Pika clone, so it's going to take nothing. See a Donphan here. Do we see another Super Fang actually missing here? Kyurem is in with the Snow boost. The Snow defense boost. Stone Edge not hitting, so that's a free Kyurem. Into the Ninetales. I don't know what you're thinking, Josuke. Okay, very lucky on the Draco. I was thinking there would be an ice attack. Like Blizzard would still probably do quite a bit to the Ninetales. Freeze Dry. Crit. Big crit. Big crit into the freeze! Yikes! Jirachi is here. It's a balloon, so that's why it didn't lead. Moonblast pops that balloon. Are we going to see some Iron Head flinches, perhaps? Aurora Veil. Into the rocks. Alright, so Josuke cannot just switch freely. Except for he's got 2 pretty good spinners. See Wish from the Jirachi. Maybe into the T-Flame, perhaps. Tuska's here. We're going to see some spinning for sure. Minen comes in, actually. We're going to see a Super Fang in here, I think. Actually, into the Blastoise. To take this Rapid Spin. Didn't take it very well, so we're going to see a Shell Smash from this thing. Surf, actually. Is this Specs? Probably not. Citrus Berry, actually. Okay. So this thing might... No, I don't think so. I don't think that was a Shell Smash at all. Earthquake into the T-Flame doesn't work very well. Into the Urshifu. Just going to click Knockoff. Choice Scarf is gone. Very unfortunate for Miming. Are we going to see a Brick Break from this Urshifu? I don't know if it gets it. U-turn, actually. Into probably a Minen Talonflame. Just a sack, maybe. Flare Blitz melted the ice. No more screens. No more screens, unless the Mew has it, and I don't know if it gets it because of all the cuts. Satitan is here. Big Satitan. Switch another Jirachi. Do we see the Belly Drum? No. Ice Shard. Okay. I mean, that makes sense that you wouldn't do that in front of the Talonflame, but I was wondering. Play Rough into the Steel type. Very good. Very nice. Wishes up. Do we see a Protect, possibly? To stall out the Snow turns. We don't. I don't think Satitan gets a ground move. Aura Sphere's doing quite a bit. And then we see some HP coming back. Makes sense. Liquidation. Yeah, this thing is not equipped at all to take on this Jirachi, it seems. Just big knock. Into the side shot, killing this a Titan. Alright, Jirachi gets away scot-free for sure. Tusk is here. Do we see a Quake? We see Talonflame coming in. Do we see a Predict? Knock, yes. Do we see a Flame Body proc? No. Kiram's here. Big Kiram's gonna press that big Freeze Dry. Yup. Dead Tusk. Lucky there wasn't a Tauros switch. We see a Mew here. We see an Agility probably. Are we gonna see that weakness policy set again? Rock actually. Terra Rock. Terra Blast. Okay. See Tentacruel in. Do we see a Side Shock possibly? No, just a Wish. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. Surf does about half of what Jirachi has left, and then a Side Shock kills, and then we see the HP coming back. Okay. Big Jirachi. Do we see this Flare Blitz coming off? Okay, if Stoiz is here, it's going to eat. Doesn't eat the Earthquake well, but it eats it just a little bit into the Iron Head, killing the Blastoise. Urshifu, maybe? Yeah. Close combat, so it's still faster, even though it doesn't have the Scarf anymore? Yeah, but close combat's going to kill the Urshifu back because of those drops. You can probably see Kyurem coming in, yeah. Because Kyurem's definitely going to be faster. See big Earth Power. Then Mew is going to come out, and we probably see a Draco, unless Kyurem is Specs. Actually, this is Terra Rock. We're fine. Earth Power does a lot. Into the Terra Blast, which kills the Kyurem. Okay. This has been a close game. Josuke is not going to get away without some points here. Or at least not as much of a point loss. Very interesting game, folks. We're going to go up here to... That's Table Guy. Table Guy versus Killer Fez. Another Jirachi. Okay. But there's a Meowscarada, so it's probably going to be our lead. Do we say Heatran? That wouldn't be good into an Ursaluna lead. So maybe Alamomola. Meow. Meow Mamolola. That's what I think's gonna lead. Anyway, we have Meowscarada. We have Ogerpon. A U-turn is probably gonna do quite a bit to the Ogerpon, I'd think. Yeah, just about kills it. Almost neutralized that thing. Pecharunt is in. Knockoff, getting rid of like a Black Sludge. Oh, weakness policy. Oh. Oh. Heatran comes in. I don't think this thing gets a ground move, the Pecharunt. Or cover is still a great idea. Now this thing's at full. Taunt. Okay. We see a Shadow Ball. Hex, actually. Big damage into the Heatran. Into the Blastoise, which we'll probably see a... Okay, Earth Power makes sense, actually. Eject button into the Meowscarada. Low kick into the Heatran. Okay. Big brain Midnight players, it looks like. And Namoris is in. We see a U-turn coming off. Into the Jirachi. Is the Namoris going to click that big Earth Power? Yeah. I need to draft ENMT. Seems like a fun mon to use. Alamomola is in. Do we see a Wish possibly? Yeah. There it is. I swear I didn't see this game live. Psychic Noise. Does that go through... Does that affect your generator? It affects Wish. You see a Flip Turn. I doubt it affects the regenerator any. Donphan is here to press the Earthquake, or at least to threaten it. Do we see maybe an Ice Shard into the Thundurus? Just Earthquaking. Makes sense. Alright. And Blastoise is not going to care from getting that HP all back. Alamomola is here at full health. We see the Flip Turn. Probably another Thundy T. Yep. The Thunderous Tanza. Protect. Probably gonna try to... Ooh! Nasty Plot. Into the Terra Fairy. Terra Blast. Probably predicting King Gambit. I don't know. Dawn Fan is in. We're just gonna click that Terra Blast again, I'm assuming. Sturdy. I don't think this thing gets... Ooh, Endeavor. We're gonna see an Ice Shard, maybe. Actually, into the rocks. Okay. That's still a good idea, I suppose, just in case of a switch. King Gambit's here. Big King Gambit. See a Katao Cleave. That's still going to do a lot to the Meowscarada, even though it resists. It does something to the Meowscarada. And Namarus is in now. We're probably going to see... Okay, actually, a U-turn. I was wondering if we'd see that low kick again. That was this thing that low kicked, right? Yeah, it was. Big Ursaluna is in. We do not see Guts, or at least we don't see the Flame Orb proc or anything. Moonblast is doing quite a bit of damage. Into the Ice Punch, not knocking out the Enamor. What is with this week in freezes, bro? I've seen more freezes this week than I have in my entire career. Ogerpon's in. You see a sub. Ogerpon's probably going to be able to break this thing open. Power Whip. Didn't even need the crit, I think. Ice Punch takes care of the Ogerpon, though. I mean, this thing was pretty much on its last legs, regardless. So, that makes sense. King Gambit is in. We're probably going to see a big Katao Cleave from it. A big low kick, actually. Okay. Earthquake definitely kills the King Gambit. Wow. Table Guy didn't lose a single Mon so far. It's crazy. Does he preserve the 6-0? I mean, this thing's frozen, so it doesn't even matter. Dang. Table Guy is not the Midnight Champion from last season for no reason, folks. Great game. We're just going to go in order from what I have left to right. Unless somebody else pops in that wants to see their game. Chances of that are slim since there's not very many left. Please like the stream if you have not already. Helps me out. We're probably going to see a Colossal. Colossal into Rotom, probably. Ursa Ring into the Colossal, actually. So I got half of it. I did watch some of this game live. Terra Poison calls it right away. Will-O-Wisp burn into the guts. Ursa Ring. What was bro thinking? Iron Jugulus is in. Earthquake. Okay. Well, that was a nice little switch. Dark Pulse getting Ursa Ring very low. Body Slam doing almost 100 into the nice para. Probably going to see another Body Slam, right? Dark Pulse is still going off. Ursa Ring is now neutralized. I have a feeling that Body Slam from Ursa Ring would have still probably done quite a bit of damage into the Poison Colossal, but you know, hindsight's 2020, I suppose. You see Torn into the Florges. Nice little coverage Sludge Bomb. Too bad this thing is especially bulky. Just naturally. Brian Hands is in, folks. Alluring Voice. Doing probably quite a bit of damage considering Iron Hands has a billion HP. Golden Bro is here. Gonna click the Make It Rain, probably. Still gonna do a lot of damage to this Colossal, I'm assuming. Yep. They could probably do it again. Or just click... Oh, never mind. Forgot about the Wish. Into the Rotom, we're probably gonna see a Will-O-Wisp. Yeah. Rotom doesn't give a crap about being burnt, though, is the thing. I bet that's for spec, though. We see Florges. I almost got it by its nickname. Takes nothing from that Hydro Pump. Golden Go is here. See a Wish coming off. Are we going to see a Nasty Plot, possibly? Maybe even a T-Wave from the Golden Go? Yeah, Thunder Wave. Okay. Very nice. Unfortunately, Martin V. Cole is now at full. Rotom is in. Do we see a... Okay, we just see full para. Very, very fortunate. Or unfortunate, depending on your perspective. Excadrill is in. Do we see a Hydro Pump? We see a Volt Switch, which is not going to do anything, because that's how typing works. Florges is in again. We probably see another Volt Switch. No, we just see a regular switch into Corv. Are we going to see iDeath? Are we going to see... Does this thing get Curse? I don't remember. This thing's actually screens. Oh, Bulk Up is the other move it gets. That raises defense. Golden Go is here to take whatever special moves into the Spectrier, who's likely just going to click the... Okay, just the switch, actually. I was thinking maybe sub. Shadow Ball does nothing into this guy. Somebody needs to Toxic this Florges today. Somebody. T-Wave into the Protect. Very nice on Ditto's end. Shadow Ball. Not going to do it. Yeah, it's the Spadef drop, though. So, Golden Go can't afford to just click the Make It Rain button. Not going to do a lot to the Excadrill, I don't imagine. Just regular Shadow Ball. Better call for sure. Doesn't even matter. God. Someone ban Wish, am I right? Stealth Rock is up now. We don't see anything on Venice's team that can get rid of the rocks. Corv is in. Actually, I think this thing might get defog. I don't know, though. I don't remember. I think it does. Yep. Oh, there it is. Colossal's probably gonna... Ooh, unfortunate para. I was thinking we'd see either a Will-O-Wisp or a Flamethrower. Rotom goes in. We see a switch to the Florges. I don't know what Venice is going to do about this thing. I'm being 100. This thing's just going to wish. Yep. Is Golden Go going to Thunder Wave? Does Golden Go have Nasty Plot? No type of Nasty Plot. See Protect that it fails. Which means Ditto just has another one that he can use. Iron Hands is in. See a Wish. Do we see a Swords Dance? No, we see a Golden Go switch onto the Spectrier. Very nice. Florges is in. Probably a T-Wave. No, and a switch to a Torn. Okay. We are playing the pivot game today. Sludge Bomb gets the poison. It's not a toxic, but it's still something. We're going to see a Protect probably. Rotom comes in. Psychic Noise, actually. No Heal Block. I don't know if Rotom had a leftovers or not. It doesn't look like it. Golden Go is in. What do we see? We see another Wish. How many Wishes have been used? Only half. Damn. Excadrill is in. It's going to be able to take anything this Golden Go wants to dish out. No Spadef drop, which would have been the saving grace for Venice there. I think we just see a switch. See some rocks, actually. Into the Rotom. Colossal is in. Do we see a Volt Switch, maybe? We just see a regular switch to Corv, just in case there was no switch off of Ditto's end. That makes sense. Now, what do we want to see? We see a Defog, actually. Probably into a Flamethrower. Into a Will-O-Wisp. Alright. Just setting up for that Spectrier to come in and press Hex, it looks like. Speak of the Dark Horse. Light Screen. Will that save Corv? See a switch into Torn, so it looks like we'll never know. Into the sub. Okay. We're going to see a Nasty Plot to Wait out the light screen. A CM, actually. Okay. Same diff. We're going to see a switch into the Florges. We're probably going to see another... Okay, Dark Pulse, actually. Makes more sense. For whatever reason, I thought he used Sludge Bomb to get rid of the sub. That wouldn't make any sense. Just Dark Pulses again. Is this thing choiced? Must be. Clicks Wish. It can go out into whatever. Or Ditto can go out to whatever. Just clicks the Protect. See a Dark Pulse, because this thing is, in fact, choiced in some fashion. Corv is in. We're probably going to see a screen. Then we see another Wish, because that's just the game we're playing today. That's just the game we're playing. Going up to normal. See a Manaphy in. This thing is going to want to click the Tail Glow and just blow up Venice's team. Golden Go is here. Do we see a fun little T-Wave, perhaps? Yep. Slowing this guy down. We can see a Shadow Ball, yep. Doing absolutely nothing, but there is a Spadef drop. No burn from the Scald. And to recover. Okay, so we know this thing's whole set now. Burn. Very unfortunate. Hex is going to blow this thing up now. If it didn't before. Rotom is in. Into the Colossal. We're going to see a switch into the Corv. Are we going to see maybe a Flamethrower? There it is. Not even half to the Corv. We're going to see Roost into the Flamethrower, doing the same amount of damage. And Earth Power would have been crazy. Light Screen into the Flamethrower. Making sure that Corviknight does not live. That's the whole goal here, seems. See Flamethrower again. This is definitely a match that is going on forever. Rotom's gonna die to the Flamethrower. No, actually. Okay. Dies to the burn, though. Brian Hands is here. Will-O-Wisp dodges expertly. You see Spectrier is here. Clicks the Will-O-Wisp into the T-Punch, and it's not going to do much. I'm sure Venice is really wishing he had a Lumberry on that guy. We're going to see a sub, likely. Flying Terra Blast, Bleak Wind Storm, actually. Hex doing quite a bit of damage. And then Excadrill comes out. We're going to probably see another Bleak Wind. Yup. And then probably another one. Misses, unfortunately. See a Stealth Rock again. We see a Bleak Wind not taking out the Excadrill. Wants to make sure he can just keep up the rocks. I don't know why those clicked, unless that was a misclick. Corv versus these annoying Florges. He's probably got 5 wishes left. 4. Spectrier's in. It's going to get all that HP back. We see a Defall getting rid of those rocks, so no more hazards on either side. But we do see a Spectrier +1. And most of, if not all of, Venice's Pokemon is burned. So Ditto can just afford to click the sub button and probably just click Hex a couple of times. Hex does not too much of the Iron Hands through that light screen. See another Calm Mind. Another T-Punch. This Iron Hand's gonna die now though, yeah. Grimnay Boost. And then Torn is in. We see Bleak Wind not doing enough. Into the Hex. And then Hex is just needing to get clicked 2 more times, actually. That's it. That is it. The Goat Spectrier. Not 15 points this time. I think our Spectrier is like 18 or something. That is a good game. I don't think the crit mattered. Moving on to KJ versus Martin. Another Martin game. And I think another KJ game. We might not have seen him, actually. I am predicting Iron Bundle. KJ, I know, likes to go in guns. Guns a-swinging. Guns a-swinging. Martin. I don't think he goes Serral Edge because there's a Raquinid here. So maybe the Muck. Maybe the Screamtail. I'm going to go Screamtail, Iron, Bundle. Not music. What am I doing? Slow. Araquanid. Okay. Into the Muck. Should have just picked that, huh? Immediate Poison Touch, getting rid of the boots. And Sticky Web is here. I don't think Martin has a way... Oh, there's a Tusk, actually. Never mind. He's got a way to get rid of it. Scarm is here. Probably going to click the Rocks button. Maybe even the Spikes button. Toxic Orb on the Gliscor. We see Tusk coming in here. We see some Spikes. And we're going to see a big spin. There's no Ghost type on KJ's team to block. Oh yeah, because of the stupid web, so Iron Bundle can pretty much click whatever it wants. Screamtail is bulky. Actually clicks the Flip Turn into the Tink, which can click the Gigaton Hammer quite freely. Except for the Scarm is going to come in, actually. Knocks off. Better plan for sure. Rocky Helmet is gone. We see a T-Wave so that the Skarmory can get paralyzed sometimes. Very okay. We see some more Spikes. Gliscor is in. Do we see a Swords Dance possibly? Body Press is doing no types of damage. A switch into the Cinderace actually, which is not Boots. Great Tusk is in. A U-turn. Doing quite a bit of damage. That's a crit, and that's probably why. Into the Gliscor. Earthquake not doing anything. We see Tink is in. Do we see a Play Rough coming off on that thing? Ice Spinner. Tink's probably faster than this Tusk, I'd imagine. See Scarm actually, so do we see another Knock? We see a Play Rough actually. That's what I was expecting from the Tusk being in front. Cinderace is here. Do we see a Court Change perhaps? Court Change would be pretty good here. Not gonna lie. That's why a Tusk is here too. Ooh, Pyro Ball miss. Unfortunate. That'd have been okay into the Tusk. See Gliscor coming in to take the Earthquake. We probably see an Ice Spinner. Yeah, because Martin's built that way. That's a dead Gliscor. See Hydreigon. I don't know what this thing wants to do. I guess Muck's gonna find out. Terra Poison. Sub Terra Poison. Okay. I don't know if Knockoff kills the sub. It probably doesn't. Nasty plot. Alright. Knockoff actually does kill the sub. Wow. Strong Muck. Another sub. We're probably gonna see another. Actually, Knock shouldn't kill the sub now. Okay. Araquanid comes out because KJ's like, nah, fuck this. Knocks off the nothing because that's already been knocked. We're probably going to see a Liquidation or maybe a big game. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Slickrick is gone. Cinderace is here. We're probably going to see a Court Change. He does not want to click Court Change. He might just not have it. See the bundle. Are we going to see a nice Hydro into the Screamtail, just doing some damage? Does nothing. This thing is sped F out the ass, I'm sure. Flip Turn, my bad. Flip Tail into the Scream Turn. Tinkaton is getting really, really low. We see more Wish. I wish to stop seeing Wish in all these games. How about that? Are we gonna see the Court Change? Tusk is in the dedicated switch. Gunk Shot. Actually, do we see a Poison going off of the Great Tusk? Yes, we do. So that is not as great of a switch, but Earthquake's still going to destroy this Cinderace if it stays. Which is why Hydreigon comes in, Levitate. See an Ice Spinner, predicting that. Yikes. Martin is not letting KJ get away with anything. Scream Tails here. Do we see a Terra Poison? Or a Terra Blast, rather. Nope, just a Draco that is immune. Just clicks the sub. We're going to see a Dazzling Gleam, probably. A Wish, actually. Probably into... I don't know. I don't know if anything is really low. Psychic Noise, destroying the Hydreigon, because that goes through sub, because it's a sound-based move. Yikes. We see Tinka's in again. It's going to die to another Psychic. No. Okay, never mind. See a knock into the Skarm, which has already been knocked. Gigaton Hammer does nothing. Skarmory's probably going to click... Okay, Body Press, actually. I was wondering if it'd be another Spike. Cinderace is here. We're going to see a Desperate Pyro Ball. Into the Ceruledge. Ooh. Actually, just a U-turn. Procs the weak armor. Alright. Are we faster than the bundle? Terra Fairy, so Hydro Pump is not going to do it. See a Bitter Blade getting that bundle down to low. We see a Flip Turn. Okay. I guess KJ is just going to keep clicking the turn buttons over and over again. And this Ceruledge is likely going to just clean up. You see another Bitter Blade. And Martin takes it 6-0. I wonder what his diff is now. It's probably 600. We see Boaz versus Fabian King. Garchomp Iron Treads. Maybe. Might be Garchomp Colossal. Maybe Garchomp Ninetales. No. Maybe Ninetales Colossal. That's what I'm going to say. Let's go ahead and take a look. Arcanine, actually. Okay. Into Colossal. So we got half of it. Terra Fighting off the rip. Do we see a Terra Blast? Head Smash does nothing. Spikes, actually. Okay. I mean, that's a good time to spike if I ever saw a time to do it. We're going to see a Will-O-Wisp maybe on the Switch? Yes! Wow, okay. You go, Fabian King. Into the Treads, do we see a Dragon Tail possibly? Just some rocks. Okay. That's not too bad, except for we see a Rapid Spin probably here. Petrent is here to block it. Okay. Predicted. Do we see a knock here? No, we just see Muck coming in so that we don't get Malignant Chained, I'm assuming. Shadow Ball doing a little bit into the Muck. Nasty Plot. Do we see a knock here into possibly a Weakness Policy? Shookaberry, actually. Was he expecting Banded Treads? Another Nasty Plot. This thing is +4. Into the Pain Split, which is going to do absolutely nothing. Another one. Muck's just going to click that knock again. Are we going to see a recover from the Petront? Yeah. This thing is +6, ladies and gentlemen. This thing's just going to click Shadow Ball. Yup, just destroys it. What are we going to see now? Okay, a Rotom, possibly to click the Thunder Wave. Torn is in. Hex, actually. Knockoff almost kills it. See a Willow. Okay. Just getting that chip off on the Torn. Rotom goes down here. Iron Treads, are we going to get rid of them? Rex. Heavy Duty Boots. Ice Spinner destroys the Torn. Alright. We see Garchomp here. It's going to be slower than the Treads, I'm assuming. Yep. Fabian is just destroying them now. We see an Alomomola in. Treads clicks the spin. I wonder if Alomomola clicks the Surf or something. Scald, actually. We see a burn. Very unlucky for Fabian King. Volt Switch into the Aloe. We're probably going to see a Staraptor. Or just Colossal, too. Yep, that works. Another Wish. This has just been the Stallfest week. Scald, do we see another burn? Another burn! This Alomomola just cannot stop. We see a Wish, probably into... Okay, some more Spikes. And Boaz has no way to get rid of those. Those things are here to stay. Unless he's got boots on all of his dudes, which he clearly doesn't. That's going to be a hard time. See Earth Power. Gonna almost take out the Pecharunt, but the Wish saves it. Nasty Plot. I don't know if that was the best idea. A Willow. Interesting, so I guess that was free. We're probably going to see a Shadow Ball here. Yep, that's much better than Malignant Chain, because that can miss. Do we see a Treads? We see Ogerpon, a Hearth Flame, actually. Ivy Cudgel does nothing to the Pecharunt. We probably see a Malignant Chain at her. Yep, just kills. Kills the Hearth Flame. We see a Reckless, Brave Birding, not killing Staraptor, probably getting Malignant Chained into the ether. Crit probably didn't matter. This thing's +2. Is Iron Treads going to be killing it? We'll never know because Aloe is in now. Just to press the Earthquake, which won't do anything. We're going to see a Scald from the Alomomola, and that's going to be it, I'm sure. Volt Switch does not enough. Into the Scald. I didn't know which way it was going to go a couple of times during that match. Very nice. Very nice. The last game of the stream, folks. We have Mars versus Caltech. Caltech's going to lead with this nice little Grimmsnarl, probably. Mars? Maybe Slowking. That's what I'm saying. Dancy. Into the Grimmsnarl. We got half of them. We got half of them. I don't think I've gotten one lead, one right this whole stream. I don't think I have. Anyway, Dancy, Terra Fairies off the rip. No idea why, but it does. Boosted Moonblast, okay. I don't know why there wasn't a screen on the first turn. Meteor Beam right away. Misses though, but there's still the special attack raise, which is great. Clear Body stops the parting shot, as we saw in Fizzle Nuke's game. Week 2, I think. Grimmsnarl is gone, and so is Screens, unless the Golden Go has it. Ursa Luna takes nothing from this Earth Power. We see Earthquake doing almost nothing to that. Not almost nothing, still quite a bit into the DNC. Stealth Rock is a parting gift. Do we see an Earthquake here? We do. And the Drifblim does not care. Samurott is here to get up some spikes. We see a Knock getting rid of that E-Belt. So maybe Drifblim will live. Looks like it's just a sack from the Diancie. Into the Bramble. Probably going to click the Rapid Spin. Golden Go is here. See a Balloon. Probably Poltergeist, hopefully. Maybe Strength Sap. Good as Gold does not care. Shadow Sneak. Okay, no Poltergeist from the Bramblegast. See a Shadow Ball, which will destroy the Bramblegast here. See Iron Bundle coming in. Probably going to click the Hydro Pump button. None of the opponent's Pokemon really wants to take it. We see a U-turn, not a flip turn. Does Caltech have the Porygon or something that can just eat that? Make it rain into the Scizor, getting it down to 50. I don't think Golden Go is going to be able to kill the Scizor in another one hit. Knockoff. Still very strong, even though Golden Go's item's gone. See Samurott coming in, probably another knock. We see a Swords Dance, actually. I don't think that's going to do the Scizor any good. Lives the Aqua Cutter. Into the U-turn, killing the Samurott. I think that Spike's here to stay, though. Scizor can't come in and defog. The Slowking is in versus the Ursa Luna. We're probably going to see a Headlong here. Into the Salamence, actually. Drifblim, I was wondering if there'd be a Chili. That's effectively the same thing. We see Terra Steel, Outrage, almost killing the Drifblim. Red card forcing it out into the Tusk, who is just going to be able to knock off. Knock off the leftovers from the Tusk. See a Will-O-Wisp, nice little parting gift into the Tusk. My guess is we see the silly penguin coming out to click a button. There it is. Does it hit a Hydro? It's an Ice Beam. Killing the Tusk right away. Now it's 3v3. Salamence is here. I don't think Bundle's going to be able to do anything into it. You see that it is a Scarf Salamence. Getting up that attack into the Slowking. It's probably going to die to this Outrage. Yep, just right away. And Scizor is probably going to die to Spike. Yep, that's the game. Good job to Caltech. Good job to Mars. These were some great games this week, folks. As I said earlier, we had quite a few delinquent games this week, so expect next week's stream to be a bit longer with some more games. Like that, let's start that over again, huh? Like the stream. If you have not, and you enjoyed yourself here, if you're watching afterwards, please like the VOD, I guess is what it's called. Afterwards, hit that bell so you know what it is I'm uploading. Subscribe so that we can get up to 200, and only if you would like to do so. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thanks for coming out.